complete theory of conditional expectations is a fairly deep topic. Okay, what we will do is we will develop a somewhat elementary version of conditional expectations for discrete random variables and for jointly continuous random variables. Okay, so for both discrete case and the jointly continuous case, we have respectively the conditional PMFs and the conditional PDFs, right. So, we will just define the conditional expectation as the expectation taken with respect to the conditional PMF or the conditional PDF. So, that is a very elementary way of developing the topic. However, if you do not have, so the conditional expectation is a concept that is defined actually in more full generality, okay, but developing that will require some more tools from measure theory and some more properties of L2 spaces and so on. It is a little bit beyond the scope of it is a little bit too advanced for us for our purposes. Okay. So, I will develop it somewhat in an elementary fashion for discrete random variables and jointly continuous random variables, and then just hint at what it takes to generalize it. Okay. Yeah, but you do not have to worry about the most general treatment. Okay. So, conditional expectation. So, let us take, so to start with, let us take, let x and y be discrete random variables with joint PMF. So, if x and y are discrete, the joint PMF says everything I need to know about x and y. So, let us say p x y of x comma y is given. Okay. Recall the conditional PMF was defined as follows. P x given y of little x given little y is equal to P x comma y of x comma y over P y of y, right, assuming that this is non-zero. This should be strictly positive, the denominator should be strictly positive. Right. So, you are fixing capital Y equal to little y and you are looking at the distribution of x given y equal to y. If you recall that picture, you have some, right, you have some discrete probability masses sitting on R2. You are saying that I am going to fix y equal to y, right, and you are saying you are looking at, you are just scaling the joint law by P y of y, this is say y equal to y little y, and then you are looking at the distribution of x in this y, right, that is the interpretation. Now, what we are going to do is conditional expectation of x given y equal to y will simply be the expectation taken with respect to this conditional PMF. Okay. Define expectation of x given y equal to little y as sum over all the relevant x's x p x given y of x given little y. Okay. So, this will be a number which depends on the value of little y, right. So, if you fix this little y, you get some answer, right. If you fix some other little y, you will get some other answer. Okay. So, you can think of this guy, this summation here as some function of little y. Okay. So, let me just call it, so I can just say, so I can call this psi of little y, right. So, this will be some function of little y, you agree with that, right. I am just going to call that psi of little y. So, if you have this little y, you will get some value, if you have some other little y, you will get some other value. Okay. So, in the discrete case, so now I am going to do the following. The random variable psi of big Y is called the conditional expectation of x given y, and is denoted E x given capital Y. So, this is the key step. Okay. So, this is not called the conditional expectation, this is the conditional expectation of x given y equal to little y. Okay. But of course, this object here changes whenever little y changes, depending on the value of capital Y, whatever value it takes, you get different values for this guy here. I am calling that psi of little y. Okay. Now, this little y itself is a value taken by the random variable capital Y. Okay. So, I am considering the random variable psi of capital Y. Understand what I mean? So, the psi of capital Y is a random variable. Okay, this is just a number for little y equal to little y, this is just a number, that is not the conditional expectation, that is the conditional expectation of x given y equals little y. But when I replace, so this will be some function of y, right, this may be, you can explicitly calculate it to be some function of y, just replace small y with capital Y, then you get some random variable, right, that is called the conditional expectation of x given y. Okay. It is a random variable and it is a random variable that depends only on y, correct, in this definition. So, this is only for discrete, by the way, right. So, to say it a little more precisely, so you know, see, you can think of this as some function, some psi of capital Y, right. So, y is some random variable, I am looking at some function psi of capital Y, which has a very specific definition, but you know that any function of y will be a random variable which is measurable under the sigma algebra generated by y, right. So, this guy will be a random variable not just measurable under f, the bigger sigma algebra, but it is actually measurable under sigma y, right. That is, I think that is something you proved in your homework or your exam, I guess, right. So, any function if you have x, f of x is measurable under sigma of x, right. So, this you can think of as a random variable and it is a random variable measurable under sigma y. Similarly, you can define expectation of y given x. Okay, you will take the PMF the other way, you define expectation of y equal to y given x is equal to little x, it will be some function of little x, replace x with capital X, okay, that is called the conditional expectation of y given x. Okay, and this is the notation for it. Okay. So, this is what, this is a random variable, this is not, so do not be fooled by the expectation here. Normally when you have expectation of something you get a number, right, but if you do that you get a random variable which is only a function of what is on the right side of this vertical stick. Okay. So, essentially you can think of it as averaging x out, but what remains is some function of the random variable, that is some function of what is on this side of the line. Okay. With me? So, example, actually let me just do it for I might as well just give the, I will give an example after defining it for jointly continuous case as well. Okay. So, let x and y be jointly continuous with joint PDF probability density function f x comma y of x comma y. recall the conditional PDF recall the conditional PDF f x given y of x given little y. It was defined as what? The joint over marginal of y, and it is defined whenever the denominator is strictly positive, right. This was the definition of the conditional PDF. Okay. So, now define. So, I am just going to define my conditional expectation of x given y equal to y as the expectation with respect to this joint with respect to this conditional PDF. Okay. So, I am just going to say define expectation of x given y equal to little y as the integral over x f x y, so f x given y d lambda, right, dx if you like, all right. So, I am taking this conditional density and integrating calculating expectation with respect to that conditional density, okay, and that is what I am going to call the conditional expectation of x given y equal to y little y, okay. But this is not the conditional expectation again, okay. So, I am this will be from function of little y as usual, right. So, I am integrating x out. So, what remains will be some function of little y, okay. So, whatever function of little y you get, you replace blindly little y with capital Y, okay. So, you call that now psi little y. I am using the same symbol, so that I mean this psi and the same may actually may not be the same, but I am using the same notation, okay. So, this psi y is again the psi y is, so the random variable psi y is called the conditional expectation of same denoted the same thing. So, the random variable so is that clear. So far, so if you are either given discrete random variables or jointly continuous random variables, you go ahead and find either the conditional PMF or the conditional PDF, calculate the expectation with respect to that, you will get what you will get is the function of the variable you are conditioning on, right. So, replace that little y or little x with big Y or big X, and you call that random variable the conditional expectation, okay. So, expectation is always a number, conditional expectation is always a random variable, okay, it is always a random variable, and furthermore it is a random variable measurable with respect to the variable you are condition sigma of y in this case, right, the sigma algebra generated by the variable you are conditioning on, okay. So, this viewpoint is good to keep in mind, because the general definition of conditional expectation is in terms of these the existence of a random variable which is sigma x sigma y measurable, okay. So, for now this is okay, alright. So, just for the discrete case and the continuous case, jointly continuous case, we are okay. So, if you notice, I mean very little of what I did was so far very specific to discrete random variables or continuous random variables, right. We have developed till expectations, we developed in full generality, right. This I am not developing in full generality, because it requires a little more mathematical tools, okay. So far okay. So, what we will do is we will discuss some properties of the conditional expectation that we have so far defined for these two special cases. Okay. Some of these key properties will actually help us understand how the conditional expectation is defined in a very general case, where x and y may not be, they may be singular mixtures, what have you, right. Okay, so let us look at some properties. See, the first property is a very important one. So, I have defined, okay, so let me just give you an example before going on to properties. Okay. So, let us just so that you know what exactly I am talking about. So, let us have let f, so I will give you an example for the jointly continuous case. F x y is equal to 1 over x for 0 less than y less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. Find expectation of y given x. Okay, this is the problem. I am giving you some joint. Okay, I am asking you to find expectation of y given x. Okay, and this will be a random variable. It is a function of random variable that depends on capital X. Okay. So, let us see what this density looks like. So, that is my y, that is my x. So, first of all, where is this range, right? This is x is between 0 and 1 and x is greater than or equal to y, is not it, which means I have to be 0 less than y. So, which means I should be here, is not it, is that right? This is correct, right. So, in this range I have a value 1 over x for this f x y, right. So, you can verify. So, if you want to verify this is a density, you will integrate y from 0 to x, right, and integrate x from 0 to 1, correct, and then you will see this is a valid PDF. Okay. It is not uniform here, it is 1 over x in this range. Okay. Okay, good. So, what do I have to do now? I have to find, so first of all I need the marginal, right. I have to compute this guy conditional density, which means I need the marginal density of y. So, let us find the marginal density of y. So, f y of, well actually I need the marginal density of x, is not it. So, f I need f x or f x of x, which means I have to integrate y out, right. So, that will be y will go from 0 to x, right. So, integral y going from 0 to x dy over x, right. So, that is equal to what, 1. Fine, great. So, which means that x itself is, so this is for x is in, so 0 less than x less than or equal to 1, right. So, this is a uniform, x is uniform, is not it, did I make any mistake? No, right. Okay. So, okay, great. So, now I have to find the conditional of x given a conditional density of x given y. So, f x given y of little x given little y is equal to f x y over, well, the other way around, is not it, I have to do y given x now over f x of x. okay. So, which is equal to one over x for 0 less than y less than or equal to x, which means y is uniform in 0 to x, correct, with me, great. So, if I want to find so if I want to find expectation of y given x is equal to little x, that will be equal to integral so I have to integrate this guy with respect to, so y times 1 over x, I have to integrate with respect to y, and y goes from 0 to x, correct. So, and this will be equal to x squared over 2, that is equal to x over 2, correct. Let us integrate this out. Therefore, what is the conditional expectation now? So, the conditional expectation, this is not the conditional expectation, right, this is, so I want to have conditional expectation of big Y given big X, right, that is equal to simply replace whatever I have here with big X, right, big X over 2, right. As I told you, this will be some function of what is on here, what is here, right, the random variable on the right side of this thing. So, this is just x over 2 is your conditional expectation, it is a random variable, okay. So, and if you wanted conditional expectation of x given y, you would do the same thing, you will find the marginal of y, right, find the conditional of x given y and integrate that, okay, you will get some other function of y, okay. Okay, so, understood so far. So, in the discrete case, you find some expression in terms of whatever value you are conditioning on and blindly replace that small letter by a big letter, so that it becomes a random variable, okay, that is as simple as that, this is almost mechanical, right. Okay, great. So, now you know how to, for the case of jointly continuous and discrete random variables, you know how to compute conditional expectation, which is a random variable, which is not a number. Yes.
So can we see the expectation as an average phenomenon? What is the notion of expectation? Because here the expectation comes as a random variable.
Right.
But if we see it as a notion,
the conditional expectation is a random variable. Expectation is always a number.
But if we see expectation as an average phenomenon, it should come something finite or something which is deterministic.
Yeah. So the expectation will have the interpretation of the average, right. So that we will do much later towards the end of this course. Right? We have not got it. So far as you are concerned, expectation is simply a number, right. I have not given it any interpretation, just integral xdp, right. The interpretation of the expectation is given by the law of large numbers, okay. We have not, I have deliberately kept it just like a number, right. I have not given it any interpretation, and conditional expectation is a random variable, that is all I have said so far.
So if we compare it with the average phenomenon, then psi of little y will be more appropriate.
No, I am looking at this, yeah. So this is, if you are given x is equal to little x, then you can view this as given x is equal to little x, what is my expected y, right. So that is what this is, but this little x itself changes values, right. I mean, what I mean is that this capital X can take different little x's. So if you then this becomes, then the conditional expectation, this conditional expectation is a random variable is what I am saying, and it changes value depending on what values this x takes, okay.